They went back to work. A few minutes later, Egan walked into the office.
"I've had your writing analyzed, the writing on the wall, and the writing on the stone tablet." "And?"
Craig asked. Egan tossed printouts of the pictures Craig had taken onto his desk.
"The first, this writing on the wall. 5 people looked at it, museum experts on ancient languages." "And?"
Mike said that time.
"The best they can figure is what you figured. ALIEN. In that case, someone fooling around with alien beliefs has been there," Mike said. "And the other carvings, on the walls right at the entrance where we found the sitting skeleton?" Craig asked.
Egan sighed.
"Again, what you might expect. The stone says, 'Enter unto death, ye who enter here.' Oh, and it's not written in ancient Egyptian nor Hebrew. It's a very elaborate old Gaelic."
"Gaelic?" Mike murmured.
"Ancient Scots Gaelic,"
Craig murmured.
"I guess that would mean that it's true, that at least the Scots of the time were friends with Norse traders of the time, and the Norse did carry objects for the Scots." "Still, it's a stretch in my mind at least," Egan said, "to imagine that the Ark did survive the Babylonian attack, fall into the hands of the Templars a few hundred years later, head up to Scotland, and wind up in New York." "Truth is a matter of what is believed. We've all seen that over and over," Craig said. "And I'm thinking it didn't have to be the Ark of the Covenant that made it over here. Maybe something else considered precious." "The Holy Grail?" Mike suggested. "Not even, just something, a relic, anything, that would start a rumor, legend, or myth about the island." "Man has been battling man since time began," Egan said.
"True," Mike murmured.
"And does any of it matter, if the bank robbers were killed before their stash could be found?" Craig murmured. "This is what I'm seeing. Someone is messing around out on that island. Whether they believe that the Ark of the Covenant or a $10 million bank haul is out there, it's important to know who we're searching for."
He went on to show Egan what they had discovered.
"So they were at the same time as Cantarelli," Egan murmured. "Who was dead," Craig said. "Yes, he is." "But," Craig asked.
Egan was half smiling.
"I know his daughter. She goes by a different name. She loved her father, but she's a good kid. Well, if you call 30 a kid. At my age, I do."
"Was she in contact with her father?"
"She was. She has a husband and 3 children now, and keeps her distance from everything related to her father's activities." "How well do you know her?" Mike asked.
Egan smiled.
"I worked with some U.S. Marshals. She didn't go into the program, but we managed to erase her history. She likes me, I think."
Mike looked at Craig and laughed.
"What's not to like?" "I'll give her a call," Egan said. "Getting hold of her could take some time," Craig said. "I want to be in the village within the next hour or so. Kieran and Danny are going to attend a meeting of the believers." "Well, you're in luck." "How so?" Mike asked. "Jenny Stratton is in an old brownstone right off Christopher Street. I'll call her, and if she's willing, we could kill a couple of birds with one stone."
They wound up getting into the city later than Kieran had wanted. By the time Danny had changed and they were set to go, the boat had come to bring the day help back to Brooklyn. They hitched a ride that way. From the dock, they made their way to the subway. The streets at that time would have taken forever. Danny was starving. Kieran was anxious. But they stopped for a quick bite of pizza. "We're going to a coffee shop, you know," Kieran reminded her brother. "And coffee and a pastry will be great after pizza," he said. "Come on, you're eating your pizza too." She ate quickly as they moved through the crowds. She put her call through to Craig as they exited the subway. "I'm here, in the village," he told her. "Are you at the apartment? It's about a block and a half away." "Closer than that," Craig said. "Invite Harding to dinner tomorrow night." Will do. What about John Smith and Annie Green?